My name is RighteousNicky, and welcome back to my path to Thalamus. We're actually getting very close to the end of the game because on my save files, on this game, the save files are arranged in chapters, and we're currently in the final chapter, so this might be the last puzzle. Seems like a very big one as well, big playground.
Seeing how the water swallowed her whole again, it was too much. That's not something you want to revisit, but I was there. Maybe I could do something about it this time. In this world, I had power, abilities I had not possessed before. This time, I could save her.
So we have 4 mirrors here. And I actually played a bit of this, because my PC overheated 3 times now. Had to reduce some of the quality as well. And I actually had to find how to do the 3rd mirror, because it took me just so much time. That I just got constant overheating till I figured it out. So I figured out it would be better just to do it. Now. The rainbow is there. So what we're gonna do here is take this ball. The first 2 mirrors are very easy. The 3rd mirror I couldn't figure out. And when I saw the solution through the internet, it actually is a bit hard, but you're gonna see. There's some rainstones down here. Yep. We're gonna go through this portal. Bam, bam. Ah! We actually are missing something, a piece here. We need to use the clock as well. No, I haven't played that. I did figure it out the first time, I just forgot how. Yeah, I think I got it, so... I'm not sure if I can make it on time though. So let's just throw this. Maybe we'll make it in time. Or maybe not. Nope. I totally forgot how I did the first mirror. If I remember correctly, there was no night when I did it. So... Oops. Maybe like this. It should rain if I put it down, it shouldn't. Okay. I guess this works. Oh, it doesn't work. I need to switch them around. I need the light ball. Maybe. I need this to be consistent. But I can't pick the light ball now. God damn it. I think I'm making this harder on myself, because the first time I did it instantly. I just forgot what I did, man, because it passed so much time. This was here. I think I need to move the light ball somewhere. Shouldn't be enough for me to do it like this. No. For pity's sake. I'm probably gonna jump cut it to you till I find the successful one. What about like this? Should be enough time. Yep. I remember the first time doing it like this, but this is the right way. First mirror. It's gonna make a route
trapped.
towards the
I had done this
flower.
before. I could get inside and save her. This was nothing more than a final obstacle.
Okay. Right, the second one, I think I remember how to do. Let us first get this to the flowers. Okay, good. Now pick up this. This was a much easier one. Basically, you use the rotation. So, put this here. Then you go through this portal. The column creates itself, so does the bridge. Bam. Otherwise you would be blocked. Alright, now the third thing. The one that I need to check through the internet.
I had been obsessed my whole life. Not with my job, no. That was just a conduit. The particular way in which I had chosen to screw myself over. It was her. Always her.
So to do the third one, you actually need to use this platform. I think this was where the hole was. So what's gonna happen is... once we take this ball out of the gears, that platform is gonna destroy itself, so the rain is gonna come up, allowing this bridge to come up as well. So voila. You know, it looks a lot easier when you do it without trying, but I didn't figure I didn't figure anything with that platform. Right. And I also haven't seen the fourth one, so the fourth mirror how it's done. So it might take me some time as well. Okay.
My father had gone into his own spiral of self-destruction after the disaster. He was more effective than me. I could have helped him. I owed this to him as well.
Alright, fourth mirror. We definitely need the night again. I think for the fourth mirror we need to use the same logic. I know that it's up there. The rain brings up the bridge and we need to get a bridge.
There. The wave, frozen in time, was being melted by her light.
Okay. Just don't deconcentrate me. Okay. We need to have the portal up, the rain, and the gear. I think it's like the same thing but through the portal. So put this up, put this there for now. The main ball though, I can't put it so it can drop down like normal, like usually happens. Right, so let's take this one. Bam. Let's put this bow here, I think. Bam. Yeah, I think I know how to do it. We put now the main bow on the hole. The same logic as the third one. Here. Now we go through the portal that leads to that portal up there. So all we need to do now is create the water bridge. So we should be able to create by the same way. So we go through here. We pick up this ball. We remove it from the clock. We're already on the other side. And that should be voila. Excellent. You know, as soon as I figured out the third one, the fourth one was easy, but the third one took me like 20 minutes just to figure it out. I couldn't. I went to the internet. Feel a bit ashamed, but I couldn't risk wasting and overheating again trying to do this from the start. So I just did what I thought was going to be safer for my mind. Last mirror. What's gonna happen now?
At last, it was done. I had only to get into the water, stretch my hand, and... this is what happened.
What happened? Basically, this is really saving Sophia, isn't it? Hello? Wait a second. Hello?
Sophia! I waited for so long. I can't believe... I followed your drawings. They led me here. Oh, I know. Sophia? Is that you?
Why, of course.
Why am I talking to myself?
But... your voice...
Oh, brother. You don't remember my voice. And yours was the only one at hand, so I took it for myself. Has it really been so long? Do you even remember my face?
That's not... I've thought about you every day since you died. Every day.
Have you? Are you sure? Oh yes, we remember, don't we? Your obsession. It was always me. But was it really? The only thing you remember about me is my death. That is your obsession, not me. You dedicated your whole life to my death, and you led your own little Sophia to the same fate.
But no. I've been waiting my whole life for this. To see you again. To ask you... Can you forgive me?
I wish that I could, but I don't. And I can't, because I'm dead. And I've been for a long time, brother. Dead people can't forgive. I thought you learned that lesson when God didn't show up for your personal revelation party in the clouds. No, I'm just a memory, your pale imitation of Sophia. I'm not the one to forgive you. Turn around.
I don't want to see what's behind me. Oh no.
Oh, well, hello there. So you mustered up the courage to look at yourself in the mirror. The kid was right, you know. She couldn't help you be forgiven. She was a fantasy in your head. I'm also in your head, but I'm no fantasy. This little journey you've been on, this path to enlightenment, it's been fun, but what's the point exactly? How desperate are you to hide from the truth that you conjured up this ridiculously fantastical quest for purpose? You made this up. So, why not just go to the goddamn tree? You fancied up this journey so much that the whole point of it escaped you. Which, I will give you, is quite an accomplishment, considering it was you who decided to imbue purpose to any of this.
Okay.
So, let's go. Throw something together for an ultimate epic battle. You know you want to.
Pathetic.
Seems like I'm very conflicted with myself. Is it going to be a boss battle?
If you aren't going to exercise some self-examination willingly, let me do the honors. You have delayed it long enough. All of that bullshit insight into your mind and the universe? Honestly, what were you thinking? Oh, I know what you're thinking right now. That this is another lesson. Another opportunity for redemption. Oh well. I guess that makes me the perfect antagonist, doesn't it?
Your last obstacle in this suspiciously tightly designed narrative.
Okay then, I'll play along. So do it. Focus. Fight me and find forgiveness. Go on, contrive a big, epic battle against your nemesis, the ultimate challenge.
Can't pick it up. I don't know if I can go down here. I feel like I'm gonna die. So I'm fighting with my conscience, I guess. Bad
Didn't
conscience.
you ask yourself why there was always a way to go on? No obstacle that couldn't be surmounted. No brain teaser without an answer. Reality doesn't work that way. You rigged it. And why wouldn't you? It was just a playground of your own making.
Will I die?
Remember the portals?
Huh.
Big rocky fixtures on the environment? Until you needed them in an emergency. And then they appeared out of nowhere.
Isn't that lucky?
That was very close to my ear. Damn. Right, what can we do here? There's a portal there and there's a ball. Doesn't. Alright, probably we need to put this ball in the snow. Could make some sense, no? There was another ball here as well, wasn't it? Okay. If I'm not mistaken, this could rotate the balls if we need to. Why would we need to do that though? Let's check this portal. I can go through here, yep. Oh boy. This doesn't look good.
Back to strolling around on your neurons, huh? Good. There's a lot of free space here, isn't there?
What?
Look out for those evil balls of death! They're quite deadly, you know. Or whatever passes for death in here at any rate.
But why did it hit me? Oh, I think it's from the game.
What do they even mean? They look like, well, just evil balls of death. There's just no other way of putting it. I mean, it's not a terribly elaborate metaphor. Did you just run out of ideas?
Okay. Low. Ouch. Probably will go down here. Come on.
Oh, perfect. That's it. Trap me with your neurons. Isn't that poetic? I think.
Another portal. Right, we made some
And
progress here.
how about that colossal metaphor for your daddy issues? What, you needed to face something before the great revelation, so you pulled that nonsense out of a hat?
Why is it there rain now? It's getting a bit darker.
Wasn't it just masterful symbolism, by the way? An authoritarian parent you never faced in life turned into a gargantuan effigy looking to stop you. Truly masterful. You should dabble in symbology or myth-making. I'm sure that pays better in the end.
What the fuck happened here? Why are those things coming up?
Let's take a trip down memory lane, irony, and let's remember how all this started. Who prevented you from going into the red light? Was it fate? Or maybe her? Of course not. It was you! It was you all along. You didn't want to choose, so you let your subconscious decide. And look how well that turned out.
Is there like a labyrinth here?
Did you know caves mostly consist of dead ends? Of course you do. That's why I know. So, how is it that your cave had a single path from the entrance to the exit? You bad, bad boy.
There must be some way through the tentacles here.
Those portals of yours always led you to wherever you needed to go. The plot thickens.
That was very a cheesy line there, my man. We need to figure out how to turn on the rain. Ouch. There's rain here. So, what? Alright. But why is it rain there? I do not know. Just put the ball here then. We cannot use the portal without the rain though. I see. I'm gonna put this like here. And the clockwork thing is gonna move it till I go on the bridge. So it's gonna make the portal. Can I do it in time though? I think I can. The clockwork mechanism was a bit obvious. Damn it. Just jump. Did it work? It worked! Yes. Hello?
And now we arrive to the base of the tree. Tell me, what exactly do you expect to find in its roots?
Beats me, man. There's a lot more cells here.
Do hurry up. This whole area is gonna get wet fast. You don't want to drown as well, do you? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that the family tradition.
You really like to annoy me with those black stuff.
Come on, let's go. Yes, towards those columns in the back. Why else put them there, if not to guide the way?
Oh boy.
Oh, wait, remember the flooding? Don't worry, it's not it. It was just to move you along. I was getting a bit bored. You thought about it before. I know. Giving up. Of course, you can't give up. You can only win. Don't believe me? Then give it a try. Oh, I insist. Ensnare us some more. But make it snappy. Things will get tricky if you don't.
Probably need one more.
Oh, do cheer up. Your utter failure in life has not been in vain, you know? As an
Ah.
authority on yourself, I can assure you of that. We have learned some hard truths along the way. Do you want to hear some of them?
Alright, there's a smoke there. And we need to activate both smoke and water.
I dare you. Try and throw that spear away. Go on, give it a try. Come on, you know you can. You know what happens next. They always come back. Doesn't make much sense, does it? But of course, without it, you can't go on. So a new one must spring out of nowhere.
This must be the smoke here.
How terribly Come on, defeat me. Vanquish your enemy. Give it your best shot. Take all those silly little jigsaw puzzle pieces and... Well, what, exactly? Isn't all this a bit pointless? Well, in the end, you would know better. It's your mind, after all.
Okay, it should work like that. And go through the fog.
I love this. Nobody is after you, but you keep pressing forward, so step on the gas.
I go up the bridge, and it's gonna pull me up.
You could dream up 1,000 ways to lose
Ouch.
your mind. And you
Where is it,
created
though?
me. Is it easier this way?
I'm gonna jump. Because the bow is gonna move it, isn't it?
You don't remember her face, her voice. That much we've established. And wasn't that a shocking revelation?
Oh, even the bridge
But her
build up.
hair. Oh, how much you loathe that you love reminiscing about those golden strands of hers.
Nice. Hope this is the last one.
You sank so low you wasted away for years, depressed, useless. Then you traded that for some kind of atonement, and for what? Your obsession left you right back to where you started, with her golden glow dimmed at the bottom of the ocean.
What now?
Fighting against it only led you to recreate the disaster. You know it in your heart. If you go back, you will fuck it all up again. How many times will you kill her?
I'd assume I cannot jump down here.
You live for your sick
Let's just wait.
longing of her. That's who you are. There's no going back. Not anymore. Indolence and indecision ate away at you once. Let it happen again. Give in. Well, you could kill me. This is your fantasy land after all. This is your design. But is that what you want?
Yep.
And how about that colossal metaphor for your daddy issues? What, you needed to face something before the great revelation, so you pulled that nonsense out of a hat?
Okay.
Wasn't it just masterful symbolism, by the way? An authoritarian parent you never faced in life turned into a gargantuan effigy looking to stomp you. Truly masterful. You should dabble in symbology or myth-making. I'm sure that pays better in the end. Fighting against it only led you to recreate the disaster. You know it in your heart. If you go back, you will fuck it all up again. How many times will you kill her?
Okay.
You live for your sick longing of her. That's who you are. There's no going back. It's not anymore.
Alright. I think he's repeating himself.
Indolence and indecision ate away at you once. Let it happen again. Give in.
Yeah, he's definitely repeating himself.
Well,
Alright.
you could kill me. This is your fantasy land after all. This is your design.
Let's try to jump away from
Is
this.
that what you want?
On the roots, maybe? I don't see another way. Probably definitely don't
And how
want to
about
jump
that
on that.
colossal metaphor for your daddy issues?
So here?
What, you needed to face something before the great revelation,
Yes.
so you pulled that nonsense out of a hat? Wasn't it just masterful symbolism, by the way? An authoritarian parent you never faced in life. This ends whenever you want to. But why? You need me. You need me to tell you these truths. The truth about
Do I
yourself.
go there?
You are not
Probably
worth
not.
a second chance. How many times will you kill her?
Am I going to wake up in the real world now? Seems like a logical thing to do, maybe. That was pretty interesting end stuff, by the way. Compared to the calmness of the start of the
Cannot
game.
trim a lily, give it a red coat of paint and a lovely fragrance, and call it a rose. I wasted my life trying to fix her death, and used my own daughter for that purpose. Named her after my dead sister, for God's sake. That's how to screw up your child 101. As you might have already guessed, I got a pretty serious head contusion back there. Damaged my thalamus, the part of the brain that regulates consciousness. But I found my way back. Though when I woke up, everything felt so alien to me. Especially those goddamn smartphones. No offense, people of the future world. I got used to it in the end. The minute I was back on my feet, I got on the road, and for the first time ever in my life, I have no big plans. I'm just living, just like John Lennon said, though I may be paraphrasing. I almost feel as though I haven't been comatose for a decade. Almost.
Decade.
I did learn, though, that Sophia had followed in her own family's muddy footsteps. She never settled. She's chasing her own storms. Strangely, I don't feel like I'm in a hurry to get to my new objective. Not this time. I don't know if she'll forgive me, but I know now that's not really the point. I have to find Sophia and let her know that she can't drown in obsession too. think it's time I finally told her about her grandfather. And myself. But not my sister. I'm done with that. No more divine concerns. No more identity crisis. I found my way back to my own self, and I have to tell her how I did it. I have to tell her about my path to Thalamus.
Okay. Real life. Nice. Oh boy. No. If that guy didn't explain me at the end that his sister and his daughter had the same name, I would still be lost, man. That was a good revelation there. To figure out a bit better the storyline. So if you're confused as well, let me try to explain it to you a bit as much as I understood it, because I'm not sure if I understood it myself as well. So, there was a storm, and our character and Sophia, his sister, were in the house where the tornado happened. So he survived somehow, and his sister didn't. So she died, or something. Not only by a tornado, by a tsunami as well, or something, caused by the tornado. Beats me. So then he started blaming his father, which is the giant. But he removed that blade from himself. He stopped blaming his father because he defeated him in his brain. And then he had to deal with himself, blaming himself for his sister's death. By the last level. So basically, the problem was with himself. He just needed to accept her death instead of recreating it all the time. Just by recreating her death, Spain, he was hurting himself, not being able to wake up from his coma. So when he defeated his recreation of false reality in his brain, which was his subconscious, the red guy, we freed ourselves from our unacceptance, and finally were able to wake up after 10 years. I just didn't know why they had to make it a bit more confusing by putting the name Sophia as his daughter's name as well, because while listening to the entire dialogue, that really threw me away a lot of the time. Overall, pretty good game. Interesting. This is mainly a puzzle game with some story, and visuals were excellent on this game. So if you like those types of game, guys, then I would definitely suggest you Mind Path to Thalamus. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked continue though.
If you aren't going to exercise some self-examination,
It's the last mission. Yeah. Well, guys, that is going to be... I guess I can show the chapters here. Provoke, unconscious, preconscious, conscious, and trauma. Yeah. So that's going to be everything from me, from this game, guys. I haven't planned what I'm going to be playing soon. I know that I need to have some open time for the new Hearthstone expansion, to have at least one day to do the videos for it, for the new dungeon runs. But it's probably going to be next month, so until then I need to play something, which I don't know what yet. I might finish Brutal Legend if I'm motivated, or something else. I don't know, we shall see. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and until next time, stay righteous.